Kia ora homa. On today's video, we're going to be making a holographic display. Now, it's not a holographic projector because the projector itself is going to be the iPad. Now, you may have seen videos like this before on other YouTube channels, but I've been doing a little bit of research and I've been trying to find a really simplistic way to do it. Now, there's two methods. We're going to talk about those in the video, so stick around and I'll show you what you're going to do. So like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I've been doing a little bit of research, and now there's generally two concepts. There's they normally call them holographic projectors, but they're not really projectors. They're a display. They're the thing that captures the image of the hologram. Now there's two different methods of making it. So one of the methods is you make what's called a trapezoid, or make four trapezoids and put them together to make a three-dimensional shape that sits on top of your iPad or smartphone or whatever, and that captures the image, and those work really well, but you've got to be really precise with your measurements, and you have to have quite good materials to make it out of. The other method that I've seen is using the top end of a bottle, a Coke bottle. Now that works really well too, and it's a really simple method to use to make. But the downside that I've seen to that is because you need the sides to be flat, okay? So when I tried the bottle method and I tried the other method, and the first method, as I say, is really complex for you young people to make, especially if you've never done anything like that before. The second method, it works okay, but it could probably be better, and so I thought, what could we do to make the second method a little bit better and similar to the first method? So why not use a square shaped bottle? Now this does look like it's glass, but it's actually plastic, and this is one of those Rice brand oil bottles. So I've just drawn on my bottle here where I want to cut it out basically. Now I'm assuming, I haven't tried this yet, but I think this is going to work better than a round shaped bottle, because the round shaped bottle doesn't capture the image on all four sides. And what happens on the iPad is it projects an image at 4 points, that projects it into your display. Sorry, the chicken's next door. The display next door captures those four images and projects them as one, making the hologram. But because a normal bottle is round, it's capturing all of the images, and it isn't able to focus them into one point because it's round. But this has got four sides on it, and so it should theoretically focus it into one point. So the only thing is with these Rice brand oil bottles is that they're really thick. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to hacksaw off the neck, okay, because you need the this section here to be flush with the base of the iPad. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along my line that I've put there, that nice straight line, and then what I'll have to do is I'll have to wash the remnants of the oil out. Now you can see here, what they generally say in a lot of the other videos is the more translucent the plastic, the clearer the plastic, the more transparent, the better it's going to be. So you can see this is almost like glass, and it'll be even better once I wash the last of the oil out of the inside, and it'll be literally like glass. And so it's a bit of a hypothesis at this point, but we'll see how it goes. So stick around, and I'll rather than showing you the making, I've just explained it all to you. Hacksaw off, cut with my knife. So if you're going to do this at home, get a parent to help you. I do recommend it because these are really hard, thick plastic, and you won't probably be able to do it safely by yourself. Mr. Ashley's doubts whether he's going to be able to do it safely by himself as well, but that's what I'm going to do, and I'll come back to you with the finished product, and then we'll get it going and see if we can project some images. Stand by. So we're back. I'm just going to show you the finished product before I show you what the holographic display looks like working. Hopefully it works. So this is it. Like I said, I chopped off the end, chopped off that section. I could have made it a little bit straighter. I made a couple of mistakes because I was using a craft knife, and the craft knife wasn't very sharp, and I'm lucky I've still got thumbs, to be honest with you. But that's basically it there. Now, it would, and you want to try and get it as flat as possible. I would if I was going to use this over and over and over again, I'd probably give it a bit of a sand on the base too, just so it was nice and beautiful and clean and crisp. But yeah, that's the basic principle there, and I want to see if it's going to work, because like I said in the initial part of the video, it needs to have those 4 sides, so let's see what happens. So what we're looking at now is the holographic projector or display in action, and if I just go up a little bit, you can see the 4 pictures being projected onto our bottle there. That's a good one, because this is a person dancing. So you can kind of see the reflection of the person on the other side of the bottle. But yeah, if I get a little bit more down to eye level, that's the 3D projection there. So we're looking at it. So if I move the bottle a bit, you can see how it works. See, it's just hovering there in space. So this is quite an easy idea to work with. Pretty fun piece of optical science, I suppose you'd call it. But if you like that, definitely give it a try, and I'd definitely use a plastic bottle over a round one. Like I said, I found it works a lot better than a round one. And if you like this video, hit like. But for now, it's ka kite anō, and I'll see you next time on Mr. Ashley's Place. What can you see, baby? Oh, it's a shark.
No shark. Jellyfish.
A jellyfish.